Hello everyone, you are welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial I'm going to explain to you how you can run a domain flipping business online. Domain flipping is just one of the lucrative way of making money online. What's domain flipping? Domain flipping is just a way of looking to buy to buy a cheap domain. When you buy a domain around $10 and you put it in market to resell it again, and you sell of hundreds or thousands of dollars. This is just simple definition of what domain flipping. You gather different type of domain and you put them for sales. Now in this tutorial I'm going to explain the step-by-steps on how you can find a low budget domain and how you can also resell this domain online. Please follow this tutorial step-by-step guides and also try and subscribe to my channel just as to get notification anytime I release new videos. Thank you. Now let's analyze some of the domain available at GoDaddy auction. So in this domain you can see a list of domain here. So all of them are available for sales, and their price is also here. Now let's see. We can see this nscservers.com. The price, you have to make an offer, but there are one that the price is already listed, like this one. Now the price for iqf.com is 15,000 US dollar, and the pullover.com is 2,722 US dollar. Now this is the what I'm really talking about. So we have to go and get a domain at a cheaper rate, at rates $10 to $15. Then we go out, we come to name it on this GoDaddy auction for sale. So if you want to have a GoDaddy auction account, is different from normal GoDaddy auction account. I think the account is going to cost you just $7 per year. So by paying this, you will be able to list your domain for resales. Now as I've explained, that domain flipping is just that you buy domain from a cheap price, well, for a cheap price, and then you will resell it as higher price. Now how can we get this domain? Now I'm going to introduce you to a site known as domainexpire.net. Domainexpire.net is one of the best and a huge domain database that contain any domain that has expired or about to expire. Now from the expired domain, from here you see the deleted domain. These are the domain that are already been deleted. So you can see a bunch of them. So here, but you can still get from deleted, or the one that at the marketplace, like pending delete, the domain that are already, because there are some criteria I would like you to follow. There are criteria that I would like you to follow, that if you follow them, is going to your domain is going to be rich. I mean, you can sell them at higher price. So now, the first criteria I would like you to follow here is domain extension. Then we have domain age, the domain backlink, the domain length, the easy or English word, and then the branding. If you consider all these 6 factors, any domain you buy, you can sell it at higher price. Now let's look into it. When we say domain extension, is okay. Let me start from the reason why I choose a pending delete domain is because of this domain age. Because people like to buy a domain that is already existing, that have an age. So any pending delete domain are the domains that are already registered but about to expire. If you see this first one now, is around, the age is around the birth of the age of the year is around 2018. Now, so if you have to filter your search, because we have different extension. I told you that the best extension domain you should buy is, you should buy .com extension. You should buy .com extension. Is one of the good domain that it will be easy for you to resell. Now you can filter this your search. You can say so search. You can filter by additional. You tell that the one you want is .com. Just mark this .com. Then you apply filter. When you apply filter, so these are the .coms that is available pending delete. Okay, sorry. Now let me show you, let me reset it. There's a mistake. Now show filter. Now come to additional, then mark here to be .com. available, com. Then we apply filter here. Then it show, okay, anyone that is not .com, that's what I mark. Sorry. So now show the filter again. Then additional, then mark.com. Now, when you apply the filter, it's going to show us all .com domains. Yeah, you see them. So I urge you to go for .com domain. If you see this one now, you will see this one, this BDG. Let's look for inebu.com. Now let's check these domains around the net around 2020, but the history says around 2014 now. There's what we call good domain appraiser. So domain appraiser is going to measure for you the worth of that domain. So just come to GoDaddy Domain Appraiser. It will tell us the worth of that domain that we wanted to buy. So before we go and resell it, it's calculating the domain appraiser for inebu.com. So now you see estimation value for this domain is less than $100. So no, this is too low for our target. Now these are the related one that look like now, but you can come here to filter. Let's say you come here now. Now, so we can come back to our pending to delete domain, which we already filter as to be what? To be .com. So that's how you select .com domain. Now, if you want to select domain H, if you are looking at a domain that the age is around maybe 5 or 10 years old, we want pending delete domain, right? Now, then we want to show filter and tell from our side, from our filter, that the domain we want should be, when you come to this common. So, what byte of year of the domain is the minimum you want should be anything 5 years, anything to be what 2017, and this one too to be anything 5 years old domain. Then you apply filter. So now you see it shows us different type of domain that their year is at least 5 years old. So you can select this type of domain too. Is good for us. Let's check this top 5. Before you choose your domain, make sure that you check the domain appraiser. So the domain appraiser is the one that will tell you the worth of that domain. Now, let's check the domain appraiser for this one. Yeah, wow. Can you see this top 5 now? The worth for this type of domain is 1,210. So that is how the worth for this domain is 1,210. So these are the compare domain related, like TubeTalk. It was sold around 1,495. We have Kinky Vibe. It was sold around 1,300 US dollar. Now, this Tube 5 is also a good one, so that if you can resell this type of domain, it will going to give you a lot of money. Now, how do we get this type of domain? Now, you have to open it to see which site is about to, because the site is about to expire now. Now, you can get it at catched.com. So this domain can be get at catch.com around. You just have to back order it so that anytime the domain is about to drop, so you can get the domain at cheap price, highest 20 US dollar. So when you back order, they will book it for you, and then anytime the domain expire, you are going to get the domain without total expired. So that's how to get the domain from for when you get a good domain from appraiser. That's how to target domain age. The number 3, which is the backlink. So how do we search for a good backlink? A backlink is a site that have a links from another website. So I believe if you check my previous video, you will understand what I'm trying to explain as well as the backlink. Now, if you target a site that have a good backlink, yeah, that is a good advantage for us. Now I've reset it. Now show filter. If you want to look for a domain with a good backlink. Now you have to come to backlink and select, okay, what is the minimum backlink you want that site to have. You can search by, okay, you want anything 5,000 backlinks. Now that is the minimum. Then you apply. Then you see we still have other extension. We forgot to filter it to be what? To be .com. When you come to the additional, you now put what? .com. Then you apply filter again. So it will show us .com with at least 5,000 extension. Like this Safruel now. This Safruel is having up to 6,000 backlink. But let's check the domain appraiser. Let's see how it is. Maybe it's have a good word. So we can easily go for the type. 1,400. Yeah, this is good because I always consider anything 1,000 above. Now see this one too. This is just a 4-letter word with 34,000 backlink. Is also, no, sorry. I, no, it's 5-letter word domain. So this anything 5-letter word domain sometimes is people like prefer it. Let's check the domain appraiser for this one too. Let's check the domain appraiser. 1,189 is also good. Now that's how you can check for backlink too. Look for a domain with a .com, then domain age, then the backlink. Now let's check the length. You can also look for the domain length. Okay, let me just come back to our filter. Now we want to filter by backlink. We have already filtered by what? By .com. Now let's filter with what? Domain length. You can see the domain length here. Minimum length, maximum we want a domain that is not more than 6-letter word. Now if we say 6-letter word, when you click apply, you can see all the domain that gave us here, they are what? They are 6-letter word. What you have to do now is to check their domain appraiser one by one, and anyone that have at least 1,000 up to 1,000 word is okay for us to go. Then the fifth one is easy or English word. Now people prefer to use English words, so that what I mean by English word is that, now let me show extension. Okay, we mark English. It will tell us English letter word. Just mark this English. Apply. So it's going to look for 6-letter word with .com and then good backlink, then which is what? Apply. The network is somehow slow. Can you see? All this one, they are English words. Can you see them? You keep all this one, they are keep n. This keep n now. Let's check its domain appraiser. Also, you can also filter. You can filter that issue. This one, no number. If you don't want number, you just mark number and no number and click apply. Now let's check this keep n domain. It's 1,116. It's okay for what we want to use it for. This is how you can use expiredomain.net to filter your brand. And branding too is just related to your keywords. It's related to your keyword. Maybe you want a domain that's related to. Oh, let me back to pending delete. Now let me reset. Let's say we want English. Oh, okay. Let me show filter again. We want the one with English, and then we want the one that contain SEO, or that start with SEO. That is branding. So maybe you want a domain that work with what? That include SEO. When you click apply, there's going to show us a lot of domain that start with SEO. Now, can you see? SEO start.co, SEO suite, SEO directory. Then because all this one they are not .com, I have to show filter again and click additional. Then we mark our .com. Then we click apply filter again. Show us anything SEO that is what? .com, SEO2050.com. So can you see them? That's how you pick your domain, which include domain extension.com, domain age, backlink, domain length, easy to English, and branding. Now, another way to get all these domain is you have to come to namejet.com. This namejet.com, you can target a domain that's about to expire, already expired. Now you come to download. So when you click on download on Namesilo, it will show us a download page which will show us, okay, these are the pre-release domain, the domain that's going to expire on the future. Now this is the one that's going to expire on Sunday. Today, which is February. Then tomorrow, which is Monday, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So any of these domain, they are pre-release domain that's going to expire on this so date. And then these are pending delete. Pending delete means that the one that is going to be deleted at this exact date. But this one is going to be deleted at least in 30 days time. So but when you can check them before that deleting date, and you can target the one. But for me, and what I recommend is to come on this pending delete. You can come for Monday, which is tomorrow. Then you download it out. When you download it, this is the domain. This is downloading. Now the domain has been downloaded. You can see a bunch of domain here, so you can use just Control F. You're founding Control F. Okay, if you want a brand which is related to net worth, you can search if your target is for brand. Can you see iNetwork, traildifer.com? Okay, these are the domain that are related to network. Can you see? So you can easily pick this one and check for the backlinks. So any domain that you have get that you really have interest on it, like let me see the one that we have already checked here. All we have to do is just, let's assume that the one we want is this SEO 2050. So now let's assume you already checked the domain appraiser. So what you have to do, you have to come to your auction page, then to list the domain for sales. So you have to come to domain list. Then if you are selling, then you click on selling or list a domain. So when you click a list a domain, you have to input some certain information. Let's assume we want this one. Or what you have to do is you have to buy it first. So when you buy the domain first and the domain appear on your GoDaddy account, then you come to domain listing. In order to continue, this is the amount I say you have to pay for GoDaddy auction. That is a 3.67 euro. So then you have to continue with that. Then you'll be able to list a domain. So now you have to list that domain, and that is how anybody that is your domain will be listed here. So anybody that have interest, you put your price. We just come here and pay for it. Then you can buy as low as $10, and you can sell as high as thousands of dollar. So this is how domain flipping business work. If you find this tutorial interesting, kindly subscribe to my channel and click bell notification icon so as to get updates anytime I release a new video. Thank you.